It's a fertility scam that's ruthless and cruel. Women pay large sums for fake treatments which they're told will guarantee conception. They're then tricked into believing that they're pregnant and going into labour before they're given drugs and sent home with a baby which it's believed has been trafficked. The scam is happening in Nigeria and has been uncovered by the BBC Africa Eye Investigations team. We're going to talk to the reporter Yemisi Adegoke in a moment, but first, here is her heartbreaking report.
We're on a raid. These police say they're cracking down on brothels and child trafficking.
The doors have padlocks on them. The police have been trying to kick them in, but they haven't been able to just yet. It's a really sort of maze of a house, lots of different rooms, lots of different compartments.
The authorities say they're worried some of these brothels could be fueling a lucrative fertility scam that's taking hold. It's called cryptic pregnancy. The term is a recognised medical condition, but its use has been hijacked by sophisticated fraudsters in parts of Nigeria, in a scam that preys on desperate couples struggling with fertility and supports an underground trade in newborn babies.
A woman is convinced that if she visits a cryptic nurse or a doctor, she's going to get an injection, a tablet, or a solution that she will drink, and after she goes home, she sleeps with her husband, she's going to get pregnant.
My colleagues have spent months investigating this. The scammers convince women they're pregnant and only they can deliver the baby. Incredibly, they claim the woman could be pregnant for years, while they wait for a rare and expensive drug to bring on the birth.
Your doctor will call you and say, "Come and give birth today."
BBC Africa Eye went undercover for over a year to expose one woman running this scam. She's known as Dr. Ruth.
For many of the people that come here, this is not their first time. Some have given birth to their first and second child through us.
Her so-called treatment costs an initial $200 and consists of either an injection or a powder.
If you want to do a sex selection, you need to take an injection.
A month later, Dr. Ruth tells our undercover reporter that she's pregnant. But an official pregnancy test confirms that this is not true. Dr. Ruth has not responded to the allegations we've put to her. Many of the women who go through the scam end up with a child and they insist they have given birth. Some say they are given an injection and told to push. Others say they wake up with a cesarean-like incision. But where are the children really coming from?
Crypto pregnancy cannot exist without child trafficking. Anybody that tells you you will have a child through crypto pregnancy is a liar. You are going to be giving another person's child, a trafficked child.
Adobe, not her real name, was found pregnant and trapped in a facility running the scam. Had she not been rescued, her baby would have ended up with another woman.
I wouldn't have seen my baby. It would have broken my heart.
Until attitudes towards infertility change in Nigeria, countless more children and women will continue to fall victim to scams like this. Yemisi Adegoke, BBC News, Southeastern Nigeria.
An incredible investigation by the BBC Africa Eye team that took them over a year. You'll have seen the report was by Yemisi Adegoke. She joins us now live from Abuja. Good to see you. I think a lot of people seeing this story for the first time will still be puzzled by it. So, Yemisi, can I ask you some basics? What makes these women believe that they are pregnant and then that they have delivered a baby?
So I think it's really important to understand that a lot of the women who fall for this scam have been trying to have children for many, many years. They are introduced to this by women who have gone through this treatment and have successfully come out the other end with children. When they meet these doctors, they are given medication that makes their bodies change, so their stomachs swell, so they appear to be pregnant. They're also told not to go to traditional doctors, to go for any kind of medical testing. Beyond that, there is a huge religious element to this scam. That's one of the reasons why it's so successful. In Nigeria, the type of Christianity that's practiced is one that puts heavy emphasis on the idea of miracles. So with that in mind, if miracles are possible, then anything is possible, including things like this.
And you may see, whose babies are they given?
Well, this is the big question that we were trying to find out through the course of this investigation. We suspected that these were trafficked children, but the link was really definitively made by the Commissioner for Women's Affairs in Anambra State, who we see in the film. She told us that these children are being sourced from baby factories, like the facility that we saw in the film, where young, vulnerable women are forced to sell their children, or brothels, but these are absolutely trafficked children.
You may see, how did you hear about the scam the very first time? Was it over a year ago?
The first time I heard about it was actually 2017, 2018, where a doctor on Twitter was talking about this scam that he had heard about, and it just sounded completely outlandish to me. Unbeknown to me, my two colleagues who are also in the film, Chiagozie and Ebere, had actually been doing their own digging. They were able to infiltrate a lot of WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups where this scam sort of runs rampant. So through all of that research, we were able to start digging.
As you can see, this is what has been going on. Nigerians are beyond control in many things. When you come for anything, Nigerians beyond control. In fraud, Nigerians, they are all beyond control. In criminal, they are all beyond control. In prostitute, they are all beyond control. In almost everything, Nigerians they are beyond control. And even the government of Nigeria said they can't control any Nigerians again because of all this kind of attitude. Then, who am I to say? Because me, I don't have a lot of anything to discuss about this issue. That is their own cup of tea. So, but for me, that is their cup of tea. But for now, let's discuss about Ghana. Listen to Ghanaians. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Manager, good evening. Yeah, I think you've asked the right question. The right question that when Nigerians said yesterday's Ghana, I've always been telling you, see, and all that I've been telling you, Nigerians who are in overseas, honest Nigerians have come to confirm what I've been saying. Mr. Manager, all means that Nigerians are foolish people. They don't have sense. You've seen one video before where a girl was interviewed by a Nigerian girl was interviewed by a Nigerian blogger, Jessica Yuba. That if he wants to come back when he dies, if she dies and he has to come back in life as human being, which country does she want to go? He said Ghana. And the blogger Jessica Yuba asked her, why does he want to come to Ghana? He says, Ghanaians have sense, at least if pass through difficulties, but they know how to fix problems. But Nigeria don't have sense. So the question you are asking, they are not civilized. I've always been telling you, excuse me, I know that a few of you are good, but generally, Nigerians are not civilized. So they talk nonsense. That's why Ghanaians always reject them. Not only Ghanaians, we are going to reject them again. You see, so it means foolishness, uncivilized behavior, no brains. And so that's why they talk like that. So that's how to answer the question you are asking. Yesterday's Ghana, people who have given you independence, have led your independence, a country like Ghana, because we are superior. I mean, the guy, the Nigerian who, I have the video here. If you ask me, if you want me, I'll bring it to you. A Nigerian talking that Ghana is civilized, far civilized than Nigerians. And you know, I've been saying this most of the time. But a Nigerian who lives overseas has been interviewed by a Nigerian blogger, and he says the same thing. So what they've been saying, it means that, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Look at from the time immemorial, from 1930s, I've always been saying, to time of independence, to this time, that almost half of the country are in Ghana, unless, you know, until we start deporting them back, which we are going to work on, as I've been saying. And you actually yesterday's Ghana, you see the way they are talking. So it's foolishness. You see, they don't have sense. That's why they talk like that. They are not civilized. You see what I mean? That's why we reject them all the time. You know, we deport them over and over again. It's going to happen again. You see, when we get rid of this ECOWAS. So it's foolishness and uncivilized mentality. They don't have sense. So that is the answer. The Nigerians don't have sense. Excuse me to say, but it's real. That is the truth, because Nigerians also know that most Nigerians are not civilized. So when I told yesterday's Ghana, you look at the voice they are talking, look at the way they are saying, it's stupidity. You see what I mean? They don't have sense. It's Ghanaians who are trying to teach them sense, but because of arrogance and criminality, they don't humble themselves. So they will be kicked out. You wait and see this. I've been saying it, isn't it? So good evening, Mr. Manager. It's foolishness and stupidity. Civilized people, that's how they are. That's how it is. That's why they only know crimes and talking foolish and nonsense about their superiors. I used to say this most often, and it's always the same. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to speak about 5 minutes or something to enlighten my Ghanaian brothers and sisters. Yeah. Minianum Ghana for. Yeah, kasa efa alateni now easy now no yen who say obesi palace no. Palace na kasa no wasi. Enye se ne kase na no opeso tasase edisi no. Wasi ewo ni fie. Enti nye so on to asase a on si ni nti no. Ewo se e fa na fala wasi eno na ewo East Legon no. Ne kase eni ni village ena na nkopeso oye a want me nye no. Enti me pese me kire mo se on si a won si village no. Enti ewo se ye fa na fala ni fie no ewo se sa palace na wasi wo palace na wasi wo ni fie ho no ewo se ye ko diminishing one time because I could see say it seems say ye ni enko say den ye be man stop sa ni fie ho no no de aye palace na enko foko ho no okoye den omo be stress no ho no oje omo man ho so ho no no. We have to stop him from his home that he is using it for that palace. Today, I don't want to speak too much because it seems our people are thinking of that land that he wanted to buy and build the palace and the village. That is what they were thinking of it more. No. We have to stop him from using that his house for that king palace, whereby people from other African countries and even some of the stupid Ghanaian journalists used to be going there calling him His Royal Majesty, No. We have to make an aluta. We have to stop him from that his house that he is using it for palace and always killing sheep for sacrifice for that festival, Igbo festival. And also free fa and no kagana yamamre ho and na wo firi krom abekunkum otwan abehwehwe moja egu asase so o ka Igbo kasa na asama o ka no wo Ghana ni oti ase Igbo kasa na o ka no libation na o pono moti ase munum asama o ka adana Ghana for ye mu bi sabio ka fa ye ginya esin ye nyansasa Okofa Igbo ni abetena ukrom eno otwa odwan edigu ni fie edigu asase so eno odi nsa eno odi eyi apaye egu wasase so ensema oka woti ase ensema oka woti ase so odi edumi woman no so odi eyeden uni made ahoye mo sori amoti ho no se mo ya hemfo ayin fufu mo tiri won pepa mo fenu ensuye nyansa ayin fufu mo ti pepa mo fenu ensuye nyansa de muni mane ntokwa eni de muni mane se wa keka se wanka ne ye ntimi twa ne su wunyansa wo no eno nya na wo de ma iboni a o de be the palace ewo ukromu no we nyansa a cracking, a small king like you, whereby you have to use your brains to manage your city. Wama sakwa we yes ankwasiade we won kramam. Huh? A ko enkrani a capital city e wakra. Wama latani Igbo we ankwasiade we wo oman. Huh? So 51 years or say 50 years of a king. Wama sakwa we be yes ankwasiade we wo oman. Huh? Now also no here woody is saying. Huh? And crying now also here woody is saying and cry. A young king. Mom here fala king palace now. We have to diminish that palace before it's too late. Thank you.
I am announcing a temporary policy shift, one that aims to encourage Nigerians, especially those in critical professions, to stay, invest, and work in their homeland. As part of this policy, the U.S. will limit certain visa approvals for Nigerian professionals, including doctors, nurses, engineers, and others in essential fields. This is not a move taken lightly, nor is it meant to deter cultural exchange or partnerships between our nations. Instead, this is a call to action for Nigerians to dedicate their skills to the advancement of Nigeria itself. I believe that the future of a strong, independent, and prosperous Nigeria relies on its citizens and its workforce being invested and building that future from within. For Nigeria to become the world leader it has the potential to be, it needs its doctors in its hospitals, its engineers on its infrastructure projects, its teachers in its classrooms, and its entrepreneurs in its economy. We want to see Nigeria flourish as a pillar of stability and progress in Africa, and we will do our part to support initiatives that foster this development. This decision was made with the utmost respect for the Nigerian people and with a genuine desire to see Nigeria succeed on its own terms. We're confident that this policy will serve as a stepping stone toward that brighter future. To all Nigerians, we admire you, we value you, and we look forward to building a stronger partnership with a stronger Nigeria. Thank you.
When I saw this video, this particular Donald Trump video, I thought it was real. It's not real. You'll be surprised, right, that it was not real. Donald Trump, it was not real. It was fake. And the worst thing is that the same people that do this thing, the same Nigerians, do this AI generate. This is AI generate. It was not real. Because I searched for this original video, whose conference and everywhere, there's nowhere to be found. That means it's not real. It be fake. It be fake. It's not real. But although Donald Trump, we are still waiting for what Nigerians is. Although he already saying it before. That's the reason why some people are bringing this particular video AI generate to, because Donald Trump already said this thing before. You already said it before. That before video, I think the video is there. But I'll look for the video somewhere, maybe one day. Then I can bring in that particular video that Donald Trump speak about that. But this particular one, it wasn't him. It was AI generated. And it wasn't the one that's speaking on that. And to just be honest and to be frank, it's not the one. Yes, it's not the one. It's not the one that speak on that one. Yes. So, but for the Nigerians, and when you are Nigerians, you are listening to me, please do well to change your character. The image of country is supposed to be protected by you, like the way Ghanaians are protecting the image of their country, and how Ghanaians are protecting and projecting the image of country. The image of country means that you as a citizen in the country, when you travel out there, you have to do the right thing. Let the bad of you to not come out too much, like Ghanaians now. I'm not saying that Ghanaians are not do bad, but you be hardly hearing that this is what Ghanaians do. But in the periods of a week, every day you hear Nigerian do this, and Nigerian do this, Nigeria do that, Nigerian do this. But you will never hear say Ghanaian do this. You know, we hear. Even you maybe before you can hear say Ghanaian do this in outside, maybe it will be once in 2 years. Once in 2 years. But Nigeria own is almost every minute and every second. more you do bad thing, more you damaging the image of Nigeria. Now, you want good thing to locate in Nigeria when you are doing bad thing. How does that good thing come to Nigeria with the bad thing you are doing? It's not possible. It's not going to be possible anywhere. Nigerian cannot receive a good thing by the way you are doing, spoiling the image of Nigerians, and you want good thing to come to Nigeria. See the way they are fighting. I'm going to talk that one in my next video. I'm not going to say it here. Okay. For now, bye-bye. If you want to reach out to me, look at my bio. My WhatsApp number is there. Reach out to me. We could discuss one-on-one too. Bye-bye. No forgot to subscribe to Master Manager Niger News. Subscribe, okay. Subscribe.